I'm curious, like one of the challenges that when I think about like early sales and, founders, we want to start from like building when we're going for founder-led sales, we're kind of moving out from like the founder's network to other customer acquisition channels. When you're looking at Tam Samsung and your pitch deck, you're like, shit, I got a lot of ground to cover. I may as well go and try and find the biggest, logo in this TAM. How do you balance going for, the grand slam versus the homer versus the bunt? Just get on base.
Yeah. And again, same thing with the 3 companies I'm currently coaching with GrowthX. Everybody wants to swing for the fences and get the grand slam. And I was like, hey, listen, like I'm not against the grand slam, but I'm about singles and doubles, right? Because of lots of reasons, but singles and doubles, small, shorter sales cycle, smaller average sale, which is not the worst thing right now. Easier to get to the top, going to give us more data more quickly, right? Because I'm kind of the data chick. So the more singles and doubles we hit, the more data we're collecting in a shorter period of time to help us make data-driven business decisions. Because like you said, the world is our oyster because our TAM is, $1 trillion. And so we could go anywhere. So, I say to them, listen, I don't care. I think a certain percentage of your time should be, swinging hard for the fences. But maybe that's 15 or 20% maximum. But I need us to spend 80% of our time getting singles and doubles because that's how we're going to get practice. And the other thing I really think about is new employees coming in, new sales professionals. And if we're in enterprise sales and you're not going to see your first commission check for 12 to 14 months and keeping that ball rolling, as I call it, throughout a life cycle or sales cycle like that is really hard. And like not knowing whether you're making progress or not. So the more singles, the more, 60-day, 90-day sales cycle type singles and doubles we can get, like you're not losing momentum. You know what the next step is. You're not having to chase people as often. So it's just a lot, like there's just so many reasons. And we need them. We need those first few sales reps, by the way, who aren't the founder to get confidence quickly. Right? Mm-hmm. Because we aren't going to have all of our SOPs together. That playbook is not going to be all built out. We are not sure about messaging, right? We are doing a lot of beta testing. So I always say when I'm talking to startup candidates that you need to be more willow than oak. So if you're oak and the wind blows really hard, like you're going to be uprooted. I need willow. I need people who are going to go with the flow. Under a certain thing, I also need to ask the founder what I said, like, let's stay with the sprint strategy. We're going to do this for 4 to 6 weeks. We're going to stay with it. Please don't come in after day 3 and go like, it's not working. We haven't booked an appointment. I'm like, and we've only talked to 1.2% of the, of the population of 1,000. So we've got to be able to do it long enough and consistently enough to know whether or not this is a good or bad thing. But yeah, I think there's so many, I hear you, like, I hear this all the time. They're like, but one deal could make the entire year. And I'm like, you're right. Do you really want to put your egg in that one egg in that basket? Because I don't think your VC probably wants that. That's a bad strategy. And you're right. And you know what? Like, that's bonus money. Like, if we got all these singles and doubles, if we got 50 singles and doubles in the first year and you got your grand slam, well, that'd be awesome. But you can't count on that. You can't, and it takes a long time to get grand slams. Like, the right people have to be on base. The right batter has to be up at the plate, and we have to get the right pitch. And by the way, when the bases are loaded and you're at the plate, the pitcher's not going to give you a fastball.
No. I mean, you're totally right. It's balancing your inner Babe Ruth and your inner Moneyball. You need a combination of the two.
I love that.
Most of the time, focus on the Moneyball.
Right.
10% of the time, yeah, you know what, babe? Go for it. Like, swing for the fences. But it's not going to compromise or cost you the whole company by just, only being that guy.
That's right. No, so true.
It does take a certain amount of discipline to kind of focus on, all right, let's narrow it down. Let's only focus on this list of 1,000. Let's only focus on, the money balls, the singles, the doubles, just getting on base. Yeah.